Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Ngoma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a stock that is looking extremely bullish and why you should be keeping it on your watch list for the next few days to the next few weeks. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's video. So without further ado, let's get started, okay? Right off the bat, you got the SPY. Okay, right now it's not looking too great. I'm not gonna lie, sellers are kind of taking over right now. It's down by negative 0.5, 0.50%. But I don't think this is gonna last for too long. Every single time it drops, just sellers tend to just buy it back, like over here, and then over here again, and then over here, and then again. I do anticipate them to buy this thing up. Okay, we'll see exactly how it opens up in the morning. And I will follow up on the SPY as we do every single morning in the morning, like before the market opens. Now, the stock that is on the thumbnail that is very bullish is Box. All right. And the reason why I want y'all to keep this in your watch list is because of this. There is a very clean pattern on the daily chart. All right. You can look at it in two different ways, which I see it in two different ways, but they're both bullish. Okay. Right off the bat, I do see a reverse head and shoulders right here, right? Right off the bat, it's very obvious, and it's been running for a while. And the first price target is, of course, $21 right over here, right? The first price target. If the market doesn't pick back up, it may open up lower, and there may be a small dip before it goes back up to its to the target. Okay, there may be a small dip tomorrow, but that is the first perspective. The other perspective that I see is this. Let me just erase all of that. And then let me just zoom out. And I see this. There's a flag on here. All right. It's a very clean flag right over here. All right. And it's breaking out of that flag. It broke out on Friday and there is a continuation today. And honestly, I think the stock has the potential to reach anywhere between, again, minimum $21, maximum $22.50 very, very soon. So definitely keep this one on your watch list for sure. All right, for a breakout of the flag and a continuation up, just like OTRK did, right? And for those of y'all who have been following the channel, who have been taking this trade along with me, it's in the zone. All right, the stock is at the price target. Don't get too greedy. Okay, do not get too greedy. If you didn't sell some today, consider selling some tomorrow because the pullback may be coming soon. Okay. Unfortunately, there's another stock that showed a flag and didn't do too hot today, and that stock is HUYA. All right, this is where we get into you guys' stocks of interest. Now, this one is not doing too well. Okay, I mentioned this one. I made a few videos on it. We started out over here at around $20, and then it was looking great until today. Until today, it showed something very, very bearish. Let me just move on to the 5-minute time frame. All right, now it showed a dip buying opportunity over here, and I didn't like the stock for one reason. Usually, when I buy a stock and I'm holding this thing, right, I'm waiting for my flag to play out. I am very patient, especially like within the few minutes of market open. But what I didn't like about this stock and why I actually had to get out in that circle right here is because of the bearish pennant right here, right there. Okay, and if you change the time frame to the 1-minute time frame, you can see that it's pretty clean and it's extremely bearish. And this is something that, as a short seller, I usually indulge in buying puts to make money as the stock drops. And as soon as I saw that, I just used that to just pretty much get out and to find something better to trade because this pattern was very, very clean. I did teach y'all this a few times. The very first one was SYY, I think. I think it was SYY. I'm pretty sure it was SYY. If we go all the way back over here, yeah, it was SYY. Yep, right over here. It showed the same thing again, something very similar. And I look out for those all the time, especially when I'm holding these positions. And I got out at the same, like at the same entry, similar to what's happening to HUYA. Yeah, same thing. I look for those all the time, especially when I'm trying to be patient. And then I see something that I, as a short seller, would want to short. Yeah, I usually get out. So, but right now, looking at HYA, it's not looking too great. It's really not. And the terrible thing about this is that it might take a lot longer for it to get back up here. Like, best case scenario, it actually drops to this level of support and then goes sideways. It then takes a lot longer to get up here. Okay, best case scenario. Worst case scenario, it just goes sideways for a very long time, which is not what we want. All right, and that is my very honest analysis and opinion of the stock. Okay, it's just not looking the best right now, and it's really unfortunate that it didn't follow that trajectory as OTRK right over here. Okay, this one behaved very well. Intel also showed the same thing and behaved very well. Sony showed the same thing and behaved very well. The only two stocks that I've talked about that have shown the flag and didn't play out the way it did is number one, HYUA, and the other one was Peloton. The other one was Peloton right over here through earnings. It was showing the same thing right over. Let me just go back here. Yeah, and let me remove that. Right over here. They were showing the very same thing, and I did give you guys a warning with this one because earnings was the way, and it failed. Okay, so again, these are things that you want to be keeping in your mind as you are approaching the market. It is difficult. I do understand, especially in real time. And for those of you who are beginners who are trying to read the market, again, just this is like a crash course for you. That way, next time you're better prepared and knowing exactly what is the most appropriate move that it works best for you in these situations. All right. So let's move on to the next stock. The next stock that we're going to be talking about is MRNA. And MRNA, somebody has been asking about this one, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been bearish on this one for a very long time. Over here on the daily chart, I put out a tweet on Twitter. Again, if you're following me on Twitter, you should have seen the poll. It was actually a poll. I said, cast your vote. Where do you think MRNA is going to go? $180 or $120? Okay, and then the next day, immediately it got down and it stayed down. And honestly, my opinion on this one is not changing. I do think it's gonna go down to 120. Yeah, and unfortunately, I think it's gonna go even lower. And personally, if I was trying to buy this thing for a very low price, will be anywhere around here at exactly like between 110 and 120. That is where I would consider this a dip buy. But right now, I don't think it's good for me to recommend it to all of you to dip buy this thing. I think it has some room to come down. That would be nice. That would be great if it just come down a bit before bouncing up. And that is my very honest opinion of Moderna. The next stock that we're going to be looking at is SWBI. And SWBI, again, this is a follow-up video for those of you who have been following the channel and who have been taking this trade along with us. Again, I made the video over here at around like 17 bucks, and so far it's behaving very, very well. This is what we want to see. This one is going up to the price target. The price target is not changing. I do think it's gonna go to 20 bucks very, very soon. So definitely keep this one on your watch list for sure. Okay. On this one, along with the other stock that is, I believe, in the same sector, which is RGR, right? I think. I'm not sure. Again. But yeah, this one is also moving up. The price target on that one is also 70 bucks. If you got in this morning after I mentioned it, congratulations. You should be up by quite a lot. Again, I think the contracts were up by like 50 or 60% per contract. So yeah, this one is a hold for me. I'm not bearish on this one. It just started. It's not even there yet. Okay. The next one that we're going to be talking about briefly, that one is RKT. And RKT, I made a video about it, about how I didn't like how it behaved around the neckline. I didn't like This setup right here is not very convincing. And unfortunately, right after I made that follow-up video, it gapped down all the way down to like 21.55, and then it stayed out here for a while. Like I said, it's gonna take a while for it to get back up to $25. Okay. I don't have that much confidence in it yet until it shows some signs of recovery. If it can get above $22.15 and then show some strength along with some volume, then yeah, we can expect that neckline to break and for the stock to go all the way up to $25 soon. But right now, it's just struggling, and it will be interesting to see exactly what happens next in the future of this stock. All right, that is the end of the video. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released every single morning from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you're new to investing and you would like to get started and make some money in the stock market, I'll have some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get set up with everything you need to get started trading in the stock market. Also, you can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull using my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using my second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I'm going to see all of you tomorrow morning at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens.